my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Looking deep here for Ebron. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
7-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
there goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
44 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Washington.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. No gain on the screen there, it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger, and this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram's got the first down and more. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
These two teams all tied after one.
We're tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
10-yard line.
Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
He is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment,
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and goal, Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Now Jackson on first down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Larry Fitzgerald, incomplete. Joe Hayden on the...
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick six for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Boswell for the extra point.
Point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go draw play. This is Samuels.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He uncaught, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Jackson from the shotgun steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
The 39-yard line.
Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Incomplete. Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jackson will throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he stopped immediately there. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit him with a big play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Connor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
James Conner.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42. Ravens.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Oh, looking for Andrews, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Prime time, baby.
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made in the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, it's one thing to win.